Good Monday to you, my four peeps. Hope you all had as great a weekend as I did, though I am still recovering from an epic water balloon battle last night and was up extra early this morning cleaning up the remnants and balloon fragments so my dog doesn't inhale one of them. Here's an idea: organic biodegradable water balloons. Let's make this happen. Speaking of water, over the weekend, my son Jake hit a significant personal achievement that I wanted to call out here. Swimming in the deep end of the pool! Woo! Now this is a source of pride for three reasons. One, he did this sooner than I did when I was a kid, by about a year or two. Two, Jake likes to do things at his own speed. And while he was definitely nervous to let go that first time, he did it anyway, and he jumped right in. And three, having taught him to swim, for the most part, it proves that I'm not fully incompetent as a parent, and that I've at least taught him one way to protect himself in the event of a water-based emergency. Happy Amazon Prime Day! Now, a ton of you will spend a lot of money on things you need or don't need, and maybe you just waited a few days because you knew the deals were coming to buy that one little thing that you needed. Now, it starts at 3 p.m. today and it goes through tomorrow all day. But here's what you may not know. A ton of retailers typically match or beat Amazon Prime Day deals just to stay competitive. Bed & Bath, Lowe's, JCPenney are just the ones I can think of off the top of my head. But if you're an existing customer or you have a credit card with those brands or others, you could actually get an even better deal at those places. Now, there are others, like Walmart and Target and Best Buy. They don't universally match the deals, but they could still have competitive deals on a few things. So, practical advice today, just because there's a deal on Amazon or you want to get in with the cool crowd by buying there, don't just buy blindly today from them. Still shop around. Of course, if my wife is watching this, step away from the phone or computer immediately. We do not need that waffle maker, even if it is 15% off. I post these videos on LinkedIn and Instagram and link to them from Twitter and occasionally even Facebook. And while I haven't been obsessing over the metrics and video view data, but thank you to the thousands of people who are actually tuning in every day, I realize that there isn't really a great solution for measuring video plays. And this applies to large companies posting video content too. How do you know if the same person watches the same video multiple times on different platforms? Or started in one place but continued on another? Now, I know companies like Nielsen and Comscore and others are working on this, but considering how much content online is now video, the sense of urgency needs to be great here, so that we can better understand who's consuming this content, where, why, and how. Last week, federal investigators indicted a dozen high-ranking Russian officials for interfering in our elections, and the mountain of evidence was just overwhelming. And make no mistake, this was an attack on our country. Last time we were attacked, I watched from a few blocks away as the World Trade Center collapsed into a pile of flaming rubble and death. And while there were no direct lives lost in this incident, a foreign power is covertly waging war against us. Doesn't mean that the threat to our national security is any less significant, though. The lack of public outrage over this issue is just shameful. We all go around applauding the USA and its military efforts to defend our freedom and our way of life, our democracy, our republic, and rightly so. But, oh, by the way, democracy and republic do not mean the same thing, even though they're similar. Just want to point that out. The only real requirement, though, for a democracy is the right of its people to self-rule through fair and open elections. Yet our president and the ruling party of Congress, they're treating this like a minor deal, if they're even acknowledging it at all. Trump has accepted Russian President Vladimir Putin's denials at face value, as though Putin would never lie to him. Now, half the voting public is all over the NFL regarding the players taking a knee during the national anthem, right? This should be a lot more significant. This is an actual attack on an actual democracy. So shame on you, shame on me, shame on all of us. Crap, 1 minute till my train leaves. Gotta run.